I wasn't here when it hit Edmonton. I was back home with my kids. 2 months before that, my late husband was there with us. He went and he came back. I can remember every single thing because we saw on the news on Friday evening in Brazil, on the news on TV, it said a tornado hit the city of Edmonton in Canada. And I did try to call my sister-in-law here, Mary, but at that day, the phones was just not working. So on Sunday morning, I saw my older sister, and then she says, somebody from Canada is trying to get in touch with you, but we cannot understand what they say, and the phone goes dead. So I was very, very anxious, but I didn't know why, because nobody would tell me anything. Finally, I got Mary, and I remember my exact words. Is everybody okay? I said, where's Mel? And then she was quiet for a few seconds, and then she says, he's gone. And then I said, gone where? And then she goes, he's just gone. And I left my kids, and I told my dad I'm going to Canada because I have to see what happened. I got here with that thing on my mind. He's very, very hurt. He needed, probably lost an arm or a leg, and they don't want to tell me. And they told me he died in the tornado. I remember I went home from Edmonton to my house in Brazil. I was crying, crying, crying. And people asking me, are you okay? And I just couldn't tell them. And I remember when Jason asked me inside of the car, he said, how's Dad? And I told him, I said, Dad is gone to heaven. And Jessica started crying. She was a baby for me, like 5-year-old. And she pointed her finger at me and she says, Mom, you better find me another dad. Like, that's just not something you can tell your kids. I think my kids should have their dad here. He would be proud of Jason, he would be proud of Jessica.